Hello Capricorn, I'm Poetic Heretic, and this is your October 2017 Tarot Forecast. Do remember you can use these videos for your sun, rising, and moon signs. So this month I'm doing a week-by-week forecast. We will have one card for each week, the fourth card also being for the rest of the month, and then a fifth card summing up the energy of the whole month. So let us see what we get. What does the universe have in store for Capricorn? In the month of October 2017. There we are. The first week, the Page of Swords. The second week, the King of Wands. The third week, the King of Pentacles reversed. The fourth week, the Devil. And the fifth card summing up the whole month, the Ace of Wands. Ooh, excellent. And that right there is your saving grace, indicating, pretty much guaranteeing that this is going to be a good month. When the Ace of Wands is summing up the whole month, it's a good month. Let's see here. So, as for the rest of it, well, your first three cards are court cards, interestingly enough, and then we have the Devil card here, so this could indicate some interesting characters in your life that may be playing various roles, some of them good and maybe some of them not so good, but let's just get right into it. So for the first week you have the Page of Swords. This is a card indicating a time that is very busy and exciting and where things are happening and there's a lot of activity going on. You could be like anticipating something big and exciting coming in this first week, especially with this Ace of Wands energy backing all of this up, the vitality and action and excitement of the Ace of Wands energy. The Page of Swords can also indicate a certain amount of mental activity, especially curiosity. This can be a re-examination or re-evaluation of philosophies, ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc. This is the spark of intellectual interest moving within you. This card is of the element of air, which refers to the intellect. Swords are air, air is the intellect. So, very likely a busy and exciting time, and you might even be like anticipating something that is exciting, that is coming your way. So that is the first week. For the second week, we have the King of Wands. And here we have another court card, whereas the Page of Swords would be a young air sign, if this manifests as a person. The King of Wands would be an adult male fire sign, if he manifests as a person. Other than that, we have the idea of a time of self-reliance, self-motivation, inspiration, ambition, strength, courage, endurance, vision, The King of Wands is very visionary, and a lot of action and willpower, a lot of stuff happening in the second week, especially with this Ace of Wands here. Again, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, they're both fire, they're both will, they're both action, they're both intensity. And it looks like a good kind of intensity. We've got fire here and air here to fuel the fire. So that's just likely to make it that much more intense, but in a good way. However, in the third week, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. This could be an adult male earth sign. This could even be you, Capricorn, or it could be referring to someone else with whom you may have conflict, or you yourself, you may feel conflicted within, or you may feel off your game all of a sudden. Because when the King of Pentacles is reversed, we're talking about the energy of not finishing what we started, even laziness at times, putting things off, a lack of integrity. It can even be, especially with this Devil card coming up here, it could even be placing, like kind of on the other side of what I just went over, placing too much emphasis on work. So instead of like not working enough, you're working too much. Being too cold and calculating, and especially as it relates to work and the physical realm and manifestations. Caring only about your work, or even a sort of the physical is all there is mentality, ignoring the spiritual realms and stuff like that. So don't do that, basically. What you want to do here is, if you find that you're not feeling like you want to work, or you're not feeling inspired anymore or something, you're feeling tired, maybe go within and investigate why that is, and try to rekindle the curiosity and the flame of action, the fire of action, excitement that you saw earlier in the month, especially with this Ace of Wands sort of indicating the whole month here. And so, yeah, so whatever this is and whatever this Devil card is, the Ace of Wands again tells me that it can't be too bad. The month overall is going to be really good with this card summing up the whole month. So fear not, whatever this is. If it is something kind of bad, it's not likely to be that bad. And then furthermore, to finish, I guess, my advice or whatever, if this card manifests as a desire to work too much and ignore other areas of your life, then try to relax that a bit. Try to realize that work isn't everything, that you need to take into account the things, like other things that really matter in life, like your happiness and your relationships with other people. So we come to the fourth card in the rest of the month, the Devil. Well, isn't this an appropriate for Halloween card that we have here, finishing out the month of October? So this could be, for some of you, someone who pisses you off, someone that you have to yell at, someone who you have to tell straight up how it is. The Devil card is ruled by your sign of Capricorn and the planet Saturn. So it is the card of saying no. It is the card of boundaries. It is the card of telling someone, you are not going to cross that line because I, Capricorn or Saturn, said so. This is the card of because I said so, essentially. This is the card of the stern father figure. Similar to the Emperor card, actually, and those two share the same Sephiroth on the Tree of Life. But in this case, well, of course, it's the Devil, so it's an even darker sort of vibe. Not always negative, though. Every card has its positive and negative aspects, and a lot of times saying no is actually a very positive thing, as well as having strong boundaries that you don't let other people cross. And so, in this fourth week, that's quite possible. This might be a time where you have to essentially say no. You have to tell someone no. It's very funny, if there's any of you watching who follow my Twitter, literally not even that long before I went to film this, I sent out a tweet that said something like, if you wanted to describe Capricorn in just one word, it would definitively be no. Just the word no is perfect for Capricorn and Saturn. And I'm not even kidding. That's literally how it is. And I should know because I've got Capricorn all through my chart. So I've got a lot of this energy myself. So that's a possibility. Let's see. In another like more positive sense, this could be the manifestation of something that you've been working on or wanting or whatever. This is a card of manifestation. Again, with its ruler being Capricorn, it's like the energy of making it happen. So as we see it following the King of Pentacles reverse, we could even see like perhaps a scenario where you're struggling to manifest something in the third week, and what you're struggling with in the third week, you do successfully manifest in the fourth week. And so essentially you've just got to keep working at it and make it happen. It's not like hopeless if it seems that way in the third week. Wait till that fourth week, especially when we've got the Ace of Wands backing things up here. Remember to fall back on your inspiration. This is a month of inspiration, almost like no other, I am tempted to say, with this card. Now, looking at the more potentially negative aspects of the Devil card here for the fourth week and the rest of the month. This could be a situation that you feel chained to, that you feel trapped in. And if that happens, essentially what you need to do is remove yourself from that situation. You need to look deep within yourself and figure out why you have created that situation and sort of make peace with it, and then find a way to get yourself out of it. You know, if you find yourself indulging in excessively hedonic activities or very base desires without enough emphasis on the things that have real value and meaning in life. You know, if you're becoming sort of impartial in that way, then you'll want to investigate why you are feeling the need to do that, and stop doing that, essentially. Find a way to release that and move into a state of greater balance. Like I said earlier, this card could also indicate someone with whom you have conflict, and if that happens, you know, it's not always so much that, well, I think in a tarot reading, it's more malleable. Like, you have more opportunity to change your destiny in a tarot reading than, say, like an astrology reading. But what I'm wanting to say is, if this energy is coming your way of someone that you have a conflict with, and or really just have to say no to, a very strong no to, it's not so much that you want to try to ignore the energy altogether, because if it's coming your way, it's much better to work with it rather than against it, because when you try to work against something, that usually just makes it more powerful. So, you know, use your own discretion. If you have to tell someone no, 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 then do that, or you know, whatever you have to do. Just, I would say, try to remain in your sort of sophisticated Capricornian, down-to-earth state as you do it, and handle it calmly and efficiently, as you guys always seem to know how to do. You seem to be masters at staying calm and focused and not letting crap interfere with your stable state of mind, essentially. So that's what we see here with the Devil card. Now, coming to the fifth card summing up the entire month, we have the Ace of Wands. Like I said earlier, this guarantees that overall you're going to have a magnificent month. This is the energy of vitality, concentrated energy, extroversion, action, seizing the day, doing what it takes, accomplishing things, getting things done, working under pressure, inspiration, motivation. Not surprisingly, it's kind of similar to the King of Wands, with there both being wands. This is the new spark, the new flame, the new spark of interest that the Page of Swords is now more intellectually interested in and about. This is like all the aces indicating a new beginning, and it's also like the universe is almost handing this to you. You know, a hand coming out of the clouds holding a great wand representing fire and the will and action and the new beginning in the realm of the will and action. So it's like what you want to do essentially this month is reach out and take it. This is a month to act. This is indeed, I would say, a month to act, to take action. Especially in that second week with the King of Wands, and probably also in the fourth week, but really the whole month. But if I had to pick like the weeks that would be the best or the times that would be the best, the second week and the fourth week are really conducive to the action and to making it happen. With this Devil card here, in a positive aspect, talking about bringing it into solid manifestation. So that is about it. Yeah, overall, you're going to have a great October. You know, even if you have to yell at someone or something, or or just kind of ignore them, you know, put up a wall or something unnecessary, you know, wall them off, you know. Hopefully it's not that extreme, but do what you've got to do. And then the rest of the time you got like new exciting stuff going on in your life, things that interest you, especially in the realm of ideas, but also just in all kinds of potential events, you know, in your life. And then a lot of exciting action to take and enjoy the taking of. So there you go, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed, and do enjoy your magnificent month. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Capricorn for the month of October 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.